I Want Answers is presented by the Grand River Dam Authority. Additional funding provided by the Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation, RCB Bank, the Tulsa Port of Catoosa, Advanced Research Chemical, Rogers State University, and by viewers like you. Thank you.
The Skiatook Bulldogs and the Vinita Hornets are here as we continue our second round of our 9th season of I Want Answers. Hey everyone, and welcome to our 9th season of Oklahoma's favorite academic game show, I Want Answers, presented by GRDA. I'm your host, Anna Berry, and this week we continue the second round with the Skiatook Bulldogs and the Vinita Hornets. Welcome back, teams, and welcome back, audience. Now, these teams are competing for a chance at $12,000 in scholarship money that will be awarded in the championship at the end of the season. Let's start off by meeting the players from Skiatook. All right, we've got our team captain, senior Cameron Jeffries. We have Joseph Brecken, senior. We have Zeb Frieder, senior. And we have Samantha Robertson, senior. Welcome, Skiatook. All right, let's meet our players from Vinita. We have our team captain, senior Zane Smith. We have senior Tyler Selensky. We have senior Franklin Griffin. And we have junior Victoria Grossman. Welcome. Okay, teams, are you ready? Vinita, Skiatook, yes. Audience, are you ready? I know you all want some really great questions, but this is about what I want. And what do I want?
Answers.
Yes, and the correct answer is at that. We begin our competition with the speed round.
First up, the speed round. The speed round consists of individual answered questions worth 10 points each. The first team member to buzz in gets to answer. No conferring between team members is allowed in this round.
All right, ready? Here we go. The confluence of the Ohio and Mississippi rivers is at what Illinois city? Vinita?
Chicago.
Incorrect. Skiatook?
Springfield.
Incorrect. It's Cairo, Illinois. All right, what 4 words in a Martin Luther King speech illustrate parallel structure? Skiatook?
I have a dream.
Correct. What South American bird is most similar to the African ostrich? Skiatook?
The emu.
Incorrect. A rhea. Rhea is the bird. The only part of Egypt that is located in Asia is what peninsula? Vinita?
The Sinai.
Correct. With what structure in Washington is the architect James Hoban associated? Vinita?
Lincoln Memorial.
Incorrect. Skiatook?
Washington Monument.
Incorrect. It's the White House. On an airplane, the ailerons control motion around which axis? Vinita?
X-axis.
Incorrect. Skiatook?
The y-axis.
Incorrect. It's the roll axis. The roll axis. Video question from GRDA.
Hi, Melanie Earl with GRDA. Grand Lake in northeast Oklahoma is an energy source. What form of energy does it provide?
Vinita?
Hydroelectric.
Correct. High Society was whose last movie before she became a princess in Monaco? Vinita?
Princess Diana.
Incorrect. Skiatook?
Princess Grace.
Correct. Grace Kelly. These are the first words in the hymn of what branch of the American military? Eternal Father, strong to save, whose arm hath bound the restless wave. Skiatook?
The Navy.
Correct. In the latter 1800s, the caste war of the Yucatan occurred in what country? Skiatook.
Mexico.
Correct. We have a video question from RCB Bank.
Hi, I'm Erin Pegosh with RCB Bank. With regard to a bank, what is the purpose of the state or federal charter?
Vinita?
Yeah, it allows it to establish.
Incorrect. Skiatook?
Records.
Incorrect. No, to govern the way that the bank operates. All right, another name for a saline playa is what kind of flat? Skiatook?
Salt flat.
Correct. All right, the Gulf of Carpentaria is adjacent to what Australian territory? Vinita?
Tasmania.
Incorrect. Skiatook?
Queensland.
Incorrect. It's the Northern Territory. In honor of a Mark Twain tale, a frog jumping competition is held annually in what California county? Vinita?
Calaveras.
Correct. In primates, the sole of the foot is formed by what bones? Vinita?
Metatarsals.
Correct. What modal verb indicates the ability to do something? Vinita?
Can.
Can is correct. Video question from the Tulsa Port of Catoosa.
Hi, I'm Sheila Shook with the Tulsa Port of Catoosa. The McClellan-Kerr Arkansas River Navigation System originates at the Tulsa Port of Catoosa and runs southeast through Oklahoma and Arkansas. It eventually connects to what larger river?
Skiatook?
Mississippi.
That is correct. Which bones of the skull contain the organs of hearing? Vinita?
The ossicles.
Incorrect. Skiatook?
The middle ear.
Incorrect. It's the temporal bones. Name the process in which incident radiant energy is retained by a substance. The buzzer happened first, and the answer is absorption. Because the outer layer of the cerebrum consists mainly of unmyelinated cell bodies, it is what color? Skiatook?
Gray.
Gray is correct. Math question.
Hi, I'm Dr. Grenier, math professor at Rogers State University. The shortest side of a 30, 60, 90 degree right triangle is 4 feet. What is the length of the hypotenuse?
Vinita?
8.
8 feet is correct. Try to be flat. All right, opposable thumbs are characteristic of what mammalian order? Skiatook?
Chordata.
Incorrect. Vinita?
Primate.
Primate is correct. Endocarditis is an inflammation of the membrane that lines what organ? Vinita?
The heart.
That is correct. All right, good job, everyone. That bell means that time's up for the speed round. The score stands at 70 Skiatook and 80 Vinita. Pretty close. Round 2 is coming right up. We'll be right back.
Every day, the employees of the Grand River Dam Authority strive for excellence by focusing on the 5 E's: employees, electricity, environmental stewardship, economic development, and efficiency. We do this by producing low-cost, reliable electricity that touches 75 of the 77 counties in the state. At no cost to the taxpayers, we also manage 70,000 surface acres of lakes and the scenic Illinois River. Annually, the efforts of Team GRDA facilitate over $450 million in economic activity for Oklahoma.
At RCB Bank, you are not just a number. You are our neighbor, friend, coworker, PTA partner, business owner down the street, and so much more. We value our relationship with you. We are here to serve you at any of our locations or online at rcbbank.com. With over 50 locations across Oklahoma and Kansas, we're everywhere you need us to be. RCB Bank is your hometown community bank, interested in your financial well-being. RCB Bank, that's my bank.
My name is Cameron and I'm from Skiatook. If I had any superpower, it would be time travel, because if I do something embarrassing, I want to go back and reverse it.
My name's Zeb Frieder. I'm from Skiatook, and if I could have any superpower ever, it'd be a force field projection and manipulation so I could protect the innocent.
I'm Joseph Brecken. If I could have any superpower, I'd have super speed, because I don't have enough time to really do my homework and I want to get it done and over with.
Hi, my name is Samantha, and if I could have any superpower, it'd be the power to control temperature.
And welcome back to I Want Answers presented by GRDA. Teams, are you ready for more questions? Because the advantage round is coming your way next.
Next up, the advantage round. In this round, the teams face off by first attempting to answer a speed question. The team that answers correctly receives 10 points and the opportunity to answer 3 advantage questions worth 10 points each. After the 3 advantage questions, it's back to the speed questions to determine who gets the next advantage. The speed questions can be answered by anyone, but the answers for the advantage questions must come from the team captain.
All right, here's your first speed question. Before Proserpina was freed from the underworld, she was forced to eat some seeds of what fruit tree? Vinita.
Pomegranate.
That is correct. Advantage for Vinita. European geography. These are passes in what mountain range? Brenner Pass, Great St. Bernard Pass, Grimsel Pass, Bernini Pass, Oberalp Pass.
The Alps.
Correct. What principality is described as a sovereign landlocked microstate in southwestern Europe in the Eastern Pyrenees?
I'm thinking like Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein?
Incorrect. It's Andorra. Oh. These things are true for what country? It is a constitutional monarchy and principality. A Grand Prix race is held there. It is the second smallest country in the world.
Is this Morocco? Morocco?
Incorrect. It's Monaco.
Oh, yeah.
Very close. All right, back to speed, and it's a math question. The temperature of the Earth's core is estimated to reach 12,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Rounded to the nearest tenth, this equals how many degrees Celsius? Anyone? 6,650 is the correct answer. All right, back to speed. These disorders and diseases all affect what part of the body? Bed sores, eczema, shingles, hives. Vinita.
Skin.
Correct. Advantage for Vinita. Ancient literature. After Odysseus sailed away from the Ogygia, he and his men met with a terrible storm that had been sent by what Greek god?
Isn't this Zeus? Ooh, maybe. Poseidon?
Correct. Poseidon. What ancient character traveled to the land of the Lotus Eaters, battled with Polyphemus, had a love affair with Circe, and was tempted by the Sirens and fought the sea monster Scylla?
Jason?
Incorrect. Odysseus.
Oh, it's the same book.
In what ancient play does anagnorisis occur when a messenger reveals information to the king about his true birth, when the king recognizes his queen as actually his real mother, and the men he killed at the crossroads was his real father?
Oedipus Rex.
Correct. All right, back to speed. In the 1830s, men involved in what line of work came together at the Green River Rendezvous in Wyoming? Vinita?
Coal mining.
Incorrect. Skiatook?
Ranching.
Incorrect. It's the fur trade or fur trapping. What Greek hero is associated with these locations? Crete, Nemea, Lerna, Hades. Vinita?
Achilles.
Incorrect. Skiatook?
Orpheus.
Incorrect. It's Hercules. In 1847, what land that was once a colony of the American Colonization Society became the first democratic republic in African history? Vinita?
Liberia.
Liberia is correct. Advantage for Vinita. Solar system. Traveling at the speed of light and occurring from about once per week up to several times a day, the X-ray and UV radiation emitted by what spectacular solar phenomenon can affect Earth's ionosphere and disrupt radio communications?
A solar flare.
That is correct. What is the one planet that is the exemption to the custom of naming planets after Roman gods?
Uranus.
Correct. That's a Greek god, Uranus. What is the collective name for these objects in our solar system? Maki-Maki, Hume, Ceres, Eris, Pluto.
Dwarf planets?
Correct. All right, back to speed. San Jacinto Day is celebrated on the 21st of April in what state? Skiatook?
Texas.
That is correct. Advantage for Skiatook. Stars. What kind of stars cyclically grow significantly brighter for a time, then fainter, and then brighter again?
Neutron stars.
Incorrect. It's variable stars. Name the stellar remnant that was massive enough to become a supernova but not sufficiently massive to form a black hole.
A dead star.
Incorrect. It's a neutron star. In astrophysics, the inferno is a unit for describing the temperature inside a star. One inferno is 1 billion K, or how many degrees Celsius?
4.
Incorrect. It's 1 billion. I know, those are tough. All right, back to speed. What is the conclusion of this argument? Every C is B, no B is A, therefore no... Skiatook?
A's are C's.
Judge? Yes, pretty much. Yep, you're correct. All right, advantage for Skiatook. Economics. What kind of business acquisition occurs when the target company's board of directors refuses a bidder's offer, but the latter goes on to acquire the company anyway?
Hostile takeover. Hostile takeover.
That is correct. Some financial organizations charge their customers once a year for the convenience of using a debit or credit card. Name this charge.
Subscription.
Incorrect. It's an annual fee. What category of coins are minted to the U.S. to honor the memory of a particular person, event, or organization?
Memorial coins.
Incorrect. They're called commemoratives. All right, back to speed. Intracellular obligate parasites must live within what kind of structure? Skiatook?
The cell.
That is correct. Advantage for Skiatook. Diseases. Viral hemorrhagic fevers include Marburg, Lassa, yellow fever, and what other named for a river in sub-Saharan Africa near which it was first identified in 1976?
Nile.
Incorrect. It's the Ebola. What disease is suggested by the title of these literary works? The spirit catches you and you fall down. Falling down funny. Seizing it. A great place for a seizure. The sacred disease.
Epilepsy.
Correct. Improper home canning of vegetables and fruits can result in what disease caused by a toxin produced by the bacterium Clostridium botulinum?
Botulism.
Correct. All right, and that's all the time we have for the advantage round. The score is still pretty close. 130 Skiatook and 170 Vinita. Don't go anywhere. We've got one more round coming right up.
The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation is a proud sponsor of I Want Answers on RSU Public TV. Throughout his life, Gerald Westby worked hard to add to the quality of life through his legacy of support for the arts, arts education, and culture. The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation continues this work.
I Want Answers is made possible by the Tulsa Port of Catoosa, one of the largest, most inland river ports of the U.S. inland river system. Agricultural commodities, building materials, fuel, and machinery are shipped into and out of the Tulsa Port of Catoosa daily using a combination of barge, rail, and truck. To learn more about the Tulsa Port of Catoosa, visit their website at tulsaport.com. And also by Advanced Research Chemicals, providing customer-focused solutions to basic and advanced chemical applications. ARC has a long history of giving back to our local and international communities. For more information, visit fluoridearc.com.
I love coming into the lab every day. My job is to screen evidence for DNA analysis. When I started at Rogers State University, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. But after I took my first chemistry class, I realized that I wanted to be in the lab. It does feel good to go to school and to find a direction and then wind up doing something that I enjoy. Not everyone can say that. It all started for me at Rogers State University.
I'm Zane Smith from Vinita, and if I had a superpower, it would be teleporting, because I want to get anywhere I want to go.
Hi, I'm Franklin Griffin. If I had a superpower, it'd be to know every single trivia question there is, for obvious reasons.
My name is Victoria Grossman, and if I had a superpower, I think it would be to warm up my hands so I could curl my hair whenever I wanted to, because my hair does not hold a curl.
My name is Tyler Selensky, and if I was given a superpower, I would control time because it's going way too fast.
Yes, time does go way too fast. Welcome back to I Want Answers, presented by GRDA. We're down to the final round of our competition tonight. The whirlwind round is coming right up.
Next up, it's the whirlwind round. In this round, the trailing team gets to pick from one of 3 categories, and they get to choose whether they wish to answer the category's questions themselves or force the other team to answer them. The team will have 60 seconds to answer as many questions as possible, and then the other team gets their turn at one of 3 remaining categories. Each correct answer is worth 10 points. If any team correctly answers all 10 questions, they receive 10 bonus points.
All right, well, Skiatook, your team is trailing right now, so you get to pick one of these 3 categories for yourself or to Vinita. Theodore Roosevelt, U.S. citizenship test, or guerrilla movements.
We're going to go with the citizenship test.
For yourself?
Yes.
All right, U.S. citizenship test. Answer these questions from the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services naturalization test. What ocean is on the west coast of the United States?
Pacific.
Correct. What ocean is on the east coast of the United States?
Atlantic.
Correct. What are the 2 major political parties in the United States?
Democrats and Republicans.
Correct. The House of Representatives has how many voting members?
435.
Correct. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived?
Native Americans.
Correct. What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution?
Bill of Rights.
Correct. Who was the president during the Great Depression and World War II?
Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Correct. What is the economic system in the United States?
Capitalism.
Correct. Who was president during World War I?
Woodrow Wilson.
Correct. Name any of the 3 writers of the Federalist Papers.
Alexander Hamilton.
Correct. Good job. You got them all. Okay, Vinita, you all get to pick between Theodore Roosevelt, guerrilla movements, or music and dance.
I'm hard thinking Theodore Roosevelt. Yeah, Theodore Roosevelt.
Theodore Roosevelt. All right. Answer these questions about the life of Theodore Roosevelt. He was the only president born in what large city?
New York City.
Correct. In what year did he lead his men in a charge up the San Juan Heights in Cuba?
1896.
Incorrect, 1898. At the Republican Convention of 1900, he was placed on the ticket with what incumbent?
McKinley.
Correct. In what year did he become president?
1901.
Correct. He's one of the 4 presidents carved on what mountain?
Mount Rushmore.
Correct. He was the first to call the executive mansion what?
The White House.
Correct. He went on a safari on what continent?
Africa.
Correct. When he decided to run for president in 1912, he declared, quote, I'm as strong as a?
Bull moose.
Correct. He was the first president to ride in what?
A car.
Correct. In 1912, he challenged what old friends for the Republican presidential nomination? What old friend?
Taft.
Correct. Good job. Almost all of them. Woo! 240, Skiatook. 260, Vinita. We are super close. Okay, let's go back to a few more speed questions, wrap up this game, see who's going to win. All right, everyone, back to speed. The organized crime figure who opened the Flamingo Hotel in Las Vegas in 1946, Vinita?
Al Capone.
Incorrect. Was Benjamin Bugsy who? Siegel. Bugsy Siegel. What is the reduplicative word for a portable 2-way radio? Skiatook?
Walkie-talkie.
Correct. What is the meaning of the Latin root word in refugee, subterfuge, and fugitive? Skiatook?
Below, underneath.
Incorrect. Vinita?
Escape.
Correct. It is escape or flee. What is the colloquial term for odontalgia? Odontalgia. It's a toothache. Odontalgia. What is the more common name for the Apennine Peninsula? Vinita?
Italy?
Correct. In 2017, who was next in line to succeed to the presidency after Mike Pence? Skiatook?
Paul Ryan.
Correct. Name the kind of regime that comes next in this list. Quadrumvirate, triumvirate. Vinita?
Diumvirate.
Incorrect. Skiatook?
Biumvirate.
Incorrect. It's doomvirate. Doomvirate. In physics, what kind of quantity is displacement? Vinita?
A negative quantity?
Incorrect. Skiatook?
Volume.
Incorrect. It's vector quantity. Deflagration occurs at speeds slower than, and detonation occurs at speeds faster than the speed of what? Skiatook?
Sound.
Correct. On an alphabetical list of the gods in the Hindu triad, which one is last? Vinita?
Vishnu?
Correct. Photons move at what speed? Vinita?
The speed of light?
Correct. Where is the center of mass of a big, heavy tractor tire? Vinita?
The axle?
Incorrect. The answer is at the center of the tire. What is the anagrammed name of author Dave Barry, given that his new last name is a part of speech? Skiatook?
Adverb.
Correct. Ray Adverb is his name. What poem by Rudyard Kipling ends with this line, "And which is more, you'll be a man, my son"? Vinita?
White Man's Burden?
Incorrect. The poem If. If. And that bell concludes tonight's competition. The final score stands at 280 Skiatook and 300 Vinita. It was so close. That means that Vinita, you are our winners. Congratulations tonight. Great job, both teams. Now, as we look at our bracket, we see that Vinita will advance and be playing Hilldale in our semifinal round. So we'll see them again in a couple of weeks. Thank you, teams, and thank you, audience, for joining us as we showcase the knowledge of our local Green Country High School academic teams. Now be sure to follow I Want Answers on Facebook and Instagram. And remember, you can always catch up on past episodes anytime at rsu.tv. We'll see you next time for another exciting competition on I Want Answers.
I Want Answers is presented by the Grand River Dam Authority. Additional funding provided by the Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation, RCB Bank, the Tulsa Port of Catoosa, Advanced Research Chemical, Rogers State University, and by viewers like you. Thank you.